Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. I'm Brian Moritz. Today I'm going to be walking you around another used unit. This one's going to be a 2010 Winnebago Chalet 24JR. So this literally just came in on trade the other day. This would be a great coach for maybe someone trying to get into RVing, want to try it out without taking the plunge and buying a $150,000 motorhome. So basically what this is going to be similar to a Winnebago Navion or a Winnebago View. We've got a Sprinter chassis, some exterior storage, one slide out. But let's go ahead and walk around the outside first and then we'll head inside. So kind of interesting and something I've never seen before on this exterior. We actually have a wet storage compartment. So this is kind of like a cooler. We've got a little drain down at the bottom. Now this drawer does have 100-pound capacity, so you got 20 pounds of ice, 80 pounds of beer. Makes life nice and easy, and then it just slides away and tucks right there. Really is kind of nice. It eliminates the need to carry another cooler. Coming back just a little bit, really nice big storage compartment. Now this is underneath the bed, so right there I'm just lifting up on the mattress. And then in this compartment, we also have our winterization valves. Nice and easy to access for those of you who winterize yourself. And down below, we've got the Onan Quiet Gas 3600 LP generator. So that's gonna use the propane from the front of the coach to run this. And then a nice little storage compartment towards the front of that. So this is a little bit older unit than we usually see on our videos, but I will say it's in pretty good shape. You know, there's a little bit of decal cracking, but nothing I would say is out of the ordinary for an 11-year-old motorhome. Coming around to the back, we do have the rear ladder so that we can get on the roof if we need to. Down below, 2-inch receiver with a 5,000-pound towing capacity. We've also got the 7-pin connector for your trailer brakes and trailer lights, as well as a spare tire just in case. Something you don't see on new ones anymore. Coming over to the driver's side, in the very back, we've got our water compartment. So in there, we're gonna have the city water connection, the fresh water connection. There is an exterior hot and cold shower. The valves for your gray and black tank dumps, so your wastewater as well as your sewage. And then a remote water pump switch, so you can turn the water pump on and use that exterior shower while you're outside without having to go in. Coming forward of that, something I actually really like and I wish Winnebago was still doing is we have the power cord storage compartment. So it's just got its own little compartment. It's not all bundled up in your water compartment. Forward of that, we've got water tanks and our 13-gallon propane tank all underneath. Now this is just a single slide out unit, and this entire frame right here is going to be our slide out. And then forward, we've got the Dodge Sprinter 3500 chassis. For those of you that don't know, this is going to be pretty much the same as the chassis that come on the newer Winnebago Navions and Winnebago Views. It just has a Dodge logo on it rather than the Mercedes. Still a 3.0 turbo diesel, still a 5-speed automatic transmission. Same performance that you get out of the new Sprinter chassis. Oh, now we can go ahead inside. We do have the automatic 2-step. Comes out as soon as I open the door. So as you come in, you're gonna see I have the one slide out closed right now, just so that you can see your space when you're traveling. So this is your slide out. We can still get to the refrigerator. We can still get back to the bathroom. And most importantly, we can still get to the bed. Something I've always liked about the Winnebago Navion 24Js is you can use the entire coach, even with the slide in. Going to extend it now. This slide for a 2010 runs very, very smoothly. No complaints there. So up at the front, we've got the booth dinette. So enough space for 4 people to sit and eat. If someone's sitting in this one, we've got 2 seat belts on this side. If someone's sitting here, we do have cup holders so that while you're driving down the road, the drink isn't flying around. Up above the dinette, 2 nice big storage compartments. These are just going to be additional kitchen storage. They close, and then you push in the little handle here and it will lock them in place, so you don't have to worry about things sliding and falling while you're driving. On the opposite side, more kitchen storage. Down below, big single bowl sink. 2 outlets, coffee maker on the, or just above the counter. 3 burner gas cooktop. Down below, a really big storage drawer. And then a bank of 4 coming down the left side of the island here. So that one's a little smaller. It'd be a great place for your cutlery, serving utensils, things like that. And then underneath the sink, a really big cabinet with a shelf in it, so you can put your pots and pans, things like that in there. Convection microwave up top on the right. So this does act as an oven as well. And then just to the right of that, we've got all of our Winnebago controls. So we'll start at the bottom. We've got our water and propane capacities. So for propane, we have 13 gallons. Fresh water, we've got 35 gallons. Gray water, we've got 38 gallons. And black water, we've got 31. Now, to find out where we're at, just hit level test, and then you look at the light that indicates, so like this one's blinking, so we're just about 2/3 full on fresh water right now. Water pump on and off, water heater on and off, and then your generator start and stop. Now for a used 2010, this coach has 217 hours on the generator, so it wasn't used very much. Most likely they were in campgrounds. Right here we've got the water heater, another water heater. If we are in the campground and have electricity available, we can use this one. Slide out master control switch, and then your slide out switch is just going to be your extend and retract. Opposite of that, we've got the Norcold gas or electric refrigerator. So if you're sitting in the campground and have electricity available, you can run it off electricity. If you're out boondocking, you put it on gas and it will just run off of that 13-gallon propane tank. Coming back to the bedroom, we've got the little sink on the exterior of the bathroom, medicine cabinet up above, down below, single bowl sink, another storage cabinet. There are 2 110-volt outlets above that sink as well, so that you can use it, or that you can use while you're getting ready. And then in the bathroom, foot flush toilet, and then a good sized shower. Plenty of room. Does have the screen that comes across. Now what's cool about these is they actually squeegee off the water as you retract it, so that you don't make a mess if you're leaving right afterwards. And then we've got the 40x72 queen bed. Now something that I like, and I showed you that exterior storage compartment earlier, is we can actually access that from inside as well. So it's kind of an interior exterior storage. And then up above, 2 more cabinets. As well as just a shelf in the back for extra clothing. Now, let's see if you can get around here. We do have a nice big hanging wardrobe. Now it's nice and long, so you could probably put another hanging sleeve in there, or a hanging rail in there, or put shoes and stuff down at the bottom. You could really kind of redesign this and make it very optimal storage. Now back up towards the front of the coach, we've got the queen over cab bunk. You can see the ladder up there. What I like about this one is it's gas prop assisted. You can raise it up, and then you have all the headroom in the world to get down into the cab. So, and I've said this before, but if you don't need this for sleeping, if you're not taking people with you, it just makes great extra storage. And then coming down into the cab, not a lot going on here, just your standard kind of RV cab. This coach does have 49,901 miles on it, pretty good for a 2010. Over here we've got a battery boost switch, so if our chassis battery ever died, we could pull power off of the house batteries and start the engine. And then a radio power switch, so basically we can change this to be on the house batteries so that we can use this radio without having to have the ignition on. One last thing that the previous owner added is this Voyager screen. So that is to the backup camera on the rear of this coach, and it just acts as a rear view mirror. So if you're towing a trailer or just want to be able to see behind you, you just look up, it's right there. That was not from the factory, that is something someone added. And then your standard reading lights up above. Oh, and I think that's pretty much going to wrap up my walkthrough of this 2010 Winnebago Chalet 24JR. If you have any questions about this unit, feel free to give me a call. Again, I'm Brian Moritz with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. My phone number is 303-482-6375. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.